Okay, we're going to go over multiplying and dividing fractions. So we're going to start off with this problem in the green here that says 3/4 times 1/5. Now remember, when you multiply and divide fractions, that you do not need a common denominator. One thing we can do is cross cancel from, say, numerator to denominator, or even this numerator to this denominator. But we don't have any common factors we can take out of each of those, so we're just simply going to multiply straight across. And then always double check, make sure that answer can't simplify, and in this case it can't, so we're going to leave it there. So our second problem, 9/4 times 1/18. You'll notice with 9 and 18, they both have a common factor of 9, so we can cross cancel and divide each of those by 9. 9 divided by 9 would be 1. 18 divided by 9 is 2. 1 and 4 don't have any common factors other than 1. So we're going to multiply straight across. So this answer would be 1/8. Our next problem is 2/7 times 14/3. 7 and 14 have a common factor, so we can divide by 7. 14 divided by 7 is 2. 2 and 3 don't have any common factors other than 1. So we can do 4/3. And then if we divide that out, that is also the same thing as 1 and 1/3. We're going to move on to the next screen, which is dividing fractions. So with division, a couple things you need to remember. You're never ever going to change the first value. We are going to change our division symbol to multiplication. So first value will stay the same. Your division symbol becomes multiplication. And then we're going to flip or take the reciprocal of that second number. So that's going to be times 3/1. And then we do the same things that we just did on multiplication. So your 3's, we can divide each of those by 3 and we get 1 and 1. So now we can take 2 times 1. Put that over 1, which we know is also 2. I'm going to skip over here to one that has a mixed number. So you don't ever want to divide mixed numbers. You always want to turn those into a fraction before you do anything. So 4 times 2 is 8 plus 1. So 8 plus 1 is 9. So 2 and 1/4 is the same thing as 9/4. And again, we're going to change this to multiplication. And then we're going to flip or take the reciprocal of our second number. And then we look to see if we can do any cross canceling. And in this case, we can. We can divide by 2, top to bottom. Divide by 2. 9 and 1, we can't do anything. So we have 9 times 1 is 9 over 2. So if you divide that out, that's also the same thing as 4 and 1/2. Okay, the only big difference on these with the fraction is if they're listed side by side. In this case, they're set in parentheses. It still means the same thing as multiplication. So that's really the only thing I have to show you on this one. Same process, simplify, divide each of those by 5. 6 and 3 have a common factor of 3. So 3 divided by 3 is 1. 6 divided by 3 is 2. So we have -1 times 1. And then 2 times 1. So our answer would be -1/2.